How does she explain to someone that Adam and Eve were the only humans that had children, which then more families continue? Someone's trying to tell her differently. She knows the proof is in Genesis. Well, Adam and Eve had many, 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 many children, and they lived to be very, 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 very old. People lived to be like 400 and 500 years old. There was no sickness, no disease, nothing. They were populating the world. I know it sounds weird, but Cain would have married his sister. And God had to do it again with Noah. But they lived to be really, really old. They were having children up until being like 300 years old. Think about this. A woman ovulates once a month, right? They know that there's hundreds and hundreds of eggs in your ovaries, even when you're born. Think about this. If Eve was created with hundreds of eggs, she ovulated every month. And every time she ovulated, she got pregnant. She could have had 100 children. And they lived to be really old. How old was Methuselah? Like, he was like 800 years old or something? I mean, they lived to be really, really old. And they had hundreds of children. Mm-hmm. You start out with a chicken and a rooster, okay? Within a couple years, you're going to have lots of chicken and roosters. You start out with one female bunny rabbit and one male bunny rabbit. After about 10 years, you're going to have a lot of them. You ever seen them cat ladies that live in your neighborhood? Those old spinster ladies that have cats and they never spay their cats. And they live in the same house for like 50 years. And they don't spay and neuter their cats. And they become the crazy cat lady in the neighborhood. And before you know it, there's 1,000 cats running around the neighborhood. Tell her not. That's how it works, my friends.